Hi, in this video we'll take a look at the facing toolpath that's available in CNC Calc. So we'll start the editor and we're going to go into the global setup and check to make sure that CNC Calc is enabled. So we go to plugins, just make sure that the tick isn't in the disable CNC Calc checkbox. We're going to go to the CNC Calc tab and load our drawing. So open drawing and load up the tutorial 1 drawing. Okay, the geometry is shown on the screen. We're just going to check to make sure what file type we have loaded. This will determine the output that you get in CNC Calc. So make sure we have ISO milling, and this will give us some FANUC G code. So click on the icon for face milling, and we're going to go over and enter a comment for the toolpath. This will appear in the G code output. Now we're going to select our geometry that we want to face. So we click on a geometry element and it chains around completely, and we're going to go into the parameters. So we're going to check our depth cuts and type in a diameter for the tool. So enter 30. The depth, we're going to start at 2mm Z2 and we're going to end at Z0. And a retract height at the end of the toolpath of 10. For the roughing, we can enter a step down in Z of 2mm, and for the finishing, we're going to have a step down of 0.1, and we'll do one finish cut. And stop to leave, we'll leave at 0. Click on the strategy tab, and the cutting method we can choose between zigzag, climb or conventional milling. We'll leave it on zigzag so the tool will go backwards and forwards. Between the cuts we can choose between loops, linear feeds or rapid moves. Now we're going to enter the overlap that we want over the part. So we have 15mm, overlap along 30, entry distance for the first cut of 20mm, and the exit distance at the last cut. Facing angle, this is the angle of the toolpath, so we'll leave that at 0, and the tool step over, and we're going to put in 28 there. So click on OK, and to see the toolpath, click on Show Toolpath. Just need to zoom out a bit to see the complete toolpath. This is our lead-in move. We can go back into the parameters and adjust that. It looks a little bit short, so go on strategy, and the entry distance, we're going to increase that slightly. And step over, make that 30. Go back to Show Toolpath. Okay, now you can see the longer lead-in move. We can export this code to the editor now. So the toolpath is now converted to G code, and we can see the facing comment that was in the toolpath. And we can go back to the CNC Calc tab. Then we're going to use the speed and feed calculator to calculate speeds and feeds for the tool. So we enter the tool number, diameter, number of flutes, feed per tooth, cutting speed, surface speed, and now we can enter the RPM or the feed rate, and we can see things are recalculated. So we can adjust these until we're happy. Okay, and we're going to export that to the clipboard this time. So we're going to go back to our editor tab with the G code in, and put our cursor at the top of the file, Control Home, and then we can paste that in. So Control V will paste that code in. So now we have a tool change line with the tool number